Hi.
Having a good day?
Yes. How about
Awesome.
you?
Yeah, it's been a good day. Awesome. So, what did you want to talk about today?
I choose a topic for happiness, strong relationships, equal health and happiness.
Oh, do you think you're happy?
Yes, quite. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm a kind of I have positive attitude usually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
good.
yeah, I feel happy.
Nice. Me too.
Oh, yeah, you look happy and you look a positive person.
Health and happiness, is that a topic that you took from one of your readings?
Pardon?
Oh, here it is. Strong relationships equal healthy health and happiness.
Yes, right.
Ah, okay. Do you think that your happiness comes from having strong relationships?
Yeah, but actually, most important thing is uh, enough money to survivor, I think.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
survivor, to survive.
survive to
Uh-huh.
survive. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I have no necessary money to survive, yeah, there are many problems, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
but when I read this article at the first, yeah, I just first sentence is what will most help you lead a long, happy, and healthy life. So at the time, had a uh, I had an answer in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe necessary enough money to survive. But
Yeah.
yeah, second paragraphs, if you ask a young person, many are likely to give you one of those answer, lots of money, great job, and fame. So it means I'm quite young, so so I'm happy. I was happy.
I see. Wow. Have you heard of Maslow?
Yes, I know Maslow.
You know him?
Yes,
Ah. He made a hierarchy of needs.
yes, right.
You
It's
know that?
yes, yes, right. This way.
Yeah. You know what a hierarchy is?
No hierarchies. What is the hierarchies?
Hierarchy is like a pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid. So if I can say uh, popular hierarchy is right.
Yeah, hierarchy means there's somebody at the top and other people at the bottom.
Oh,
So like one person is like
mhm.
the ruler, then there's the second in command, then the third,
Yes.
and so on and so on. So like people with uh strong bodies
Mm-hmm.
and high IQ, you
Mm-hmm.
know IQ,
Yes, I know.
and they usually rise to the top of the hierarchy because they're smart,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
so they can learn faster and earn more money. And if
Yes,
their
right.
body is also strong,
Mm-hmm.
if they are pretty or handsome or strong, they can rise to the top of the
Yeah.
hierarchy.
Yes. In the Maslow's hierarchy, it's a kind of, how can I say in English, is need, necessity. So if I satisfied my self-esteem,
Uh-huh.
first necessity is um, survivor for eating and sleeping or
Right. But not
yes,
survivor, for survival.
sur
Survival is a noun.
survive. Or S U
Survival.
R V I V A L.
Yeah,
Survival, right?
right.
Ah,
Survival.
survivor.
Survival. All.
Survival.
Survival. Sur-
Survival.
Survival is a noun or an
Mm-hmm.
adjective,
Yes.
but survivor is just a person.
A person.
One, yeah, a survivor.
Uh-huh. Ah.
Survivor
Uh-huh.
is one person who doesn't die. So if
Ah,
the
yes.
plane crashes
Uh-huh.
and there's one survivor, he's the man who didn't die in the plane crash.
Ah, okay. So,
So
survive.
survival is the ability to stay alive longer
Yes. Yes,
and
survival.
healthier, right?
Yes. I got it.
To avoid dangerous situations and to have enough food and water and
Yes.
shelter,
Shelter. Yes, right.
right? So anything you can do to survive makes you a survivor.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Survive, survival.
right.
Mm.
Survive. Survive is a noun.
Survive.
Survive. Yeah.
Hmm.
I survived until now,
Hmm.
but you can't survive forever.
Yeah, right.
So what did
Oh,
they say in the article?
uh, the article said, according to this article, most important thing is a strong relationship with other people
Uh-huh.
to make a long and happy and healthy life.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
So, do you think you have good relationships?
Uh, yeah, yeah, quite. How can I say? Yeah, I think I have a good relationship because if I have a difficult time, I suffer. Uh, yeah, I have a problem. Yeah, I can rely on my family or mm, friend. So I have a person who can who I can rely on. So I think I have a kind of good relationship.
Hmm. Awesome. So, uh, so they said that strong relationships. What about people that have relationships but have weak relationships? What did they say about that? Excuse me.
Oh, it's okay. If someone has a weak relationship or
Mhm.
had have a problem with their relationship,
Mhm.
uh, they can have a mental problem with mental
Oh.
health or yeah, physical health also.
Yeah, that's not good. What was the hypothetical situation that they talked about in the article?
Pardon?
The hypothetical situation.
Oh, I don't know that word,
Okay.
hypothetical. Mhm.
Hypothetical is like what if?
What
Like
if?
it's like imagining if you could do something even though you
Mm-hmm.
can't do it,
Mm.
what would you do? So hypothetical is just like, for example, let's just pretend
Uh-huh.
we could we could travel through time
Mm-hmm.
to the future.
Hypothetical.
That's not a real thing that can happen, but we can imagine
Mm-hmm.
if it could happen, what would we
Mm-hmm.
do?
Mm.
So that's
Okay.
a hypothetical
Mhm.
situation. It's not something that would really necessarily really happen.
Mhm.
Maybe it could happen, but we don't
Mhm.
know because it's in the future. Like, what if somebody was robbing you? What would you do if they said, "Hey, with a gun, give me your
Mm.
money"?
Mm.
So that's a pretend acting situation. Like, what
Yes.
would I do? Would I run away? Would I fight?
Mm.
Would I give them my money? What would I do? That's a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical. So, what is your question again, please?
Oh, they mentioned a hypothetical situation in the story. What was it?
Yes. It was if you, uh, yeah, if you go to your future in your future, it's
Uh-huh.
elderly person.
Right.
Yeah, but if you can go to your future, yeah, maybe you know about your answer, your own answer about
Right.
happiness, but it couldn't be true. It couldn't
Right.
become the re- reality. So
Right.
yeah, it's a hypothetical question.
Right. So the good, good. So usually a hypothetical question or
Uh-huh.
situation,
Uh-huh.
if somebody wants to talk about it, they
Uh-huh.
say, "What if?"
What
What
if?
if? Or
Mm,
they say, "Imagine
imagine.
that we could travel to another galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Would you go or would you stay on Earth?"
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to make a choice that's maybe not really possible, but if you could make the
Yes.
choice, if
Yes. What
if
if? Mm-hmm.
what if you could, would you
Mm-hmm.
do it? Or would you stay here or would you go to another galaxy, to another planet?
Mm.
Or if you could be a man, would you want to
Mm.
be a man? Or would
Mm-hmm.
you just continue to be a woman because you like what you know? Or would you like to try something different if you could, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't?
Mm.
So it's
Yeah.
just to make people think.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Yes,
So
right.
they did some, who did the research?
Harvard Medical School
Yeah.
researchers. It's
Yeah. What am,
yeah, for almost 80 years. Wow.
what? That's a long time.
Yes, right. Actually, first time I confused. I thought it's this research for 80s. 80s.
Really?
Yeah, I confused, but I read this article again. Yeah, it's for almost 80 years. They were studying this subject, right?
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You thought 80s meaning the 1980s?
No, just the old. 80 years old.
Ah,
They are
okay.
80s person. Yes.
I see.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So, what did they find out? They were one of my favorite authors went to Harvard Medical School.
Mint Harvard.
One of my favorite authors. I like to read books, right?
Yes, right.
So, do you know Michael Crichton?
No.
He's a writer. He wrote many books.
Oh.
Michael Crichton.
What is the best his book? Title
He
of
wrote
the book?
he wrote the books
Uh-huh.
Jurassic Park. You know Jurassic Park about
Oh,
the
yeah.
dinosaurs?
It's a title of the movies.
Yeah, he
Ah.
wrote many books and
Uh-huh.
many of his books became movies and
Oh.
he directed his own movies
Oh,
like
really?
Westworld and The Great Train Robbery. Have you heard of that? The Great
Oh,
Train Robbery?
no.
That's a very famous movie.
Oh.
Robbery. So he went to Harvard Medical School and got a medical degree, but
Oh,
he
really?
he
Mm-hmm.
never he never practiced being a doctor, even though he
Oh.
was a medical doctor from school.
Mm-hmm.
He never got his license
Oh.
because he wanted to direct movies and write stories.
Oh.
So
So very.
he's one
Oh.
of my favorite authors.
Oh.
So what did they learn there?
In according to this article,
Yeah.
yeah,
What did they find out?
yeah. Finally, most important thing is not social class intelligence or genetics. Is most
Oh.
is most important thing is strong relationship have have a better than uh, those three factors.
Hmm. Wow, tending to our relationships. So, wow. They don't so they said that having good relationships protects our bodies and our brains?
Yes, yes.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
but
cool.
yeah, actually, I agree some part of their studying because
Mhm.
if someone have a very big conflict with other
Mhm.
people, yeah, they usually get psychological or mentally problem
Like
and
what?
like depressed or
Okay.
sometimes they want to kill by themselves.
Really?
Yeah, sure. So there are a lot of problem with another person, another people, with their co-workers or with their friends or families. Yeah, they have some problem with their relationship. In that case, some the person um, he or she has a kind of mental problem, and it
Mm.
this stress also is caused by physical problem, I think.
Right.
Yes.
Huh. That's great. Well, yeah. You said that they wanted to do what? They wanted to take their life? What did you say?
Make take take the life,
What did
making a long happy life.
Oh, no. You said they wanted to suicide?
Ah, yes, yes, there's yeah. Sometimes, in the Korea, these days, a few days ago, a nurse suicide.
What?
Yeah, a nurse suicide. She has a problem. She had a problem with their co-workers, another nurse.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What
Eh,
problem?
how can I say in English? They they avoid they avoid her
Mhm.
like an individual person.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Right. They
yes.
avoided her, so they isolated her.
Yes, isolated her.
They didn't let her be part of their group.
Oh, yes, right.
Uh,
It's very big. It's very strong to especially women, I think.
so
Guys also has that kind of situation. I don't know
uh-huh.
exactly, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think when men get divorced or lose a relationship with a woman or a job,
Mhm.
they commit suicide because they identify very strongly with their job. It's part of
Yes.
their identity and
Yes.
also the relationship with their family. So if they
Mhm.
get divorced and they can't see their wife or their children,
Mhm.
they lose who they are. So
Um.
it's too painful.
Mhm.
So if they lose their job, they can't take care of themselves or their family, and if they lose their family, it's like there's no reason to work. So
Yes, right.
if they lose either one of those things, they have a big problem psychologically.
Yes, right. So the best way to solve this problem, uh, we can share our problem with our family or friends easily, but many people in Korea they don't do that. They have their own problem by themselves.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
so
they have their own problem by themselves.
uh, this sentence is nonsense, right?
Yeah, no. They you're saying they don't want to talk about their problems with other people. They want to handle
Ah,
the
yes.
problem by themselves.
Yes, right.
They
Yeah,
want
they.
to deal with the
Mhm.
problem by themselves. They don't ask
Yes.
for help.
Yes. So it's a
Okay.
kind of yeah, it's a kind of bad bad circulation. I have a problem and I want to try make a uh, I want to I want to handle by myself, but
Mhm.
usually it is difficult, so this is a problem. But if someone helps him or her, it's better.
Mhm.
But yeah, many people don't want to share their own problem with other person, I think.
Mhm. Yeah. That's not good, right?
Yes.
Mm.
How about
Why do you
you? What?
why do
Uh
you
huh.
think why do you think people don't want to share their problems with other people?
Uh,
Get help.
they 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 don't want to they look weak,
Okay?
uh, and yeah, they want to show to other person I'm quite good, uh, it's okay like this way. Yeah, actually sometimes is there are the kind of problems in Korea. Some guys suicide themselves, uh,
Mhm.
but he can if he share his problem. Yes, it can be solved very easily, but
Yes.
yes, it's a kind
Especially
of
to talk
Korean
about.
culture as a part of Korean culture is also
Yeah, right.
affected on this situation.
Right. Right. I see. So, you said earlier it's a bad kind of circulation,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to say it's a bad situation.
Bad situation.
Yeah, it's a bad
Yes.
situation when I have a problem and I want to handle it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone helped tried to help me,
Mm-hmm.
it would be better, right?
Yes, right.
Right. So, yeah. So in Korea, it's do you think it has to do with pride?
Yes, pride. They have a pride, and yeah, they don't want to show to other person I'm weak, weak, weak person.
Right.
It's like an elementary school student.
I'll do it by myself. I don't
Yeah.
want help. No, 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 no. Don't help me.
Actually, I
Leave
mean,
me. I will do it.
my English sentence. My English
Oh.
sentence, yeah, it's like the thing from elementary school student. It's bad. It's bad.
No, but I understand what you mean. I
Yeah.
understand what you mean. It's Okay.
because you're a very understandable person. You have a very good ability for understanding other, yeah, students saying.
Yeah, of course. It's no
Yes, right.
problem. But your listening skill is good and you speak well. Your pronunciation is pretty good. So, yeah. So, what do you do to make your relationships stronger?
um,
They
yelled.
said that it's you need to have a strong relationship.
Yes, the most important thing for making a strong relationship, it's I think a listening skill.
Hmm.
Yes, I
Yeah.
yeah, because I I should listen to other person's opinion, and I should understand of their mind. Yeah,
Mhm.
in this experience is stuck up. This
What?
experience, those experience have in the relationship. Yeah, the relationship is more strong. The relationship is stronger, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. So like with your children and your husband, what do you do to make your relationship stronger?
With my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, loving and loving, understanding, listening, her saying.
Yeah.
Yes, and
So you
spend.
said
Mm-hmm,
you said I should understand of their mind, but you should say
mm-hmm,
I should understand how
mm-hmm.
they think and feel.
How they think and feel.
Yeah. Like what they're thinking about, is it good thoughts or bad thoughts, and those thoughts, do they create good emotions or bad
Mm-hmm.
emotions?
Yes. How about this sentence? I should understand their emotion.
Yeah, you should understand their emotion, but not just their emotion, like
Uh-huh.
why they
Yes.
feel that way. If they're
Yes.
angry, they could be
Uh-huh.
angry for a very good reason.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily wrong to be angry, even though
Mm-hmm.
it's a negative emotion,
Yes, right, right.
right? So you have to
Yes.
understand why they're thinking that way,
Yes.
why they feel angry. Is it legitimate or is it not legitimate?
Yes, right.
Are they angry because they're not tall and they're
Mm-hmm.
jealous because somebody else is taller than them?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You can't change how tall you are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not good to get angry about your height because you can't change
Yes.
it and it's nobody's
Yes,
fault.
right. Yes, right.
It's just the way it is, you know. It's
Yes.
so if they're angry because somebody treated them unfairly, that's different. They were not being treated fairly. But if they're
Mm.
angry for something they can't change, that's not healthy
Yes,
because
it's very good. Mm-hmm.
they're ignoring reality, truth.
Yes, it's very good point, I think. I
Hmm.
learned very good point from you.
So yeah, so you have to understand what they think about and what they feel.
Yes,
All right, I
right.
gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you
Yes.
next
Oh,
time.
okay. Have a nice day. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.